Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Eddy Miranda here, owner and founder of Men's Physique News, and I'm actually here with Joseph Lee. He is 2 days away from the Salt City Showdown, and he's getting ready to basically get on a flight tomorrow and head over there to try to capture his title again. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great, as good as I could be. Just finished my last workout. As you know, we're here at Zero Gravity. Finished my last full body workout, so the fact that mentally I can check off saying that I didn't finish my last cardio session, last workout before the show, it's always relieving. Yeah.
It's always good to have that the feeling of that last cardio session that once you complete it, it's like I'm done, like I'm ready to step on stage.
Exactly.
Bro, I totally get that feeling. Let's go back a little bit to like this past weekend. I know it was a little bit of a rough show for you. You were being compared to Brandon, and which a lot of people were actually pulling out for you in that comparison. What are your feelings coming off of that show, knowing that Brandon won it and is going to Salt City to try to possibly do the exact same thing again that he did last weekend?
I'm not even thinking about what Brandon can do. It's more about what I could do. Really, I don't have that mentality of like, what is that other person gonna do? What is that? I don't like. I look at Brandon's stuff on Instagram. Of course, I'm a fan of his, and he's a homie. But I don't really worry about him so much. I worry about myself. So it's more of going in with the confidence that I can beat him. Really, he's number 3 in the world, but the only amount of points that separated us were 1 point from 3 different judges. So it was spread across, and it was really, really close. So 2 judges had me winning it, 3 judges had him winning it. So it was a really close comparison, and I know I'm going to be coming in better. I know he's going to be coming in better. So it's just, let's see what the judges like on that day. No,
true, and you're right. It was 3 judges that did favor him over you, and 2 on your side. So it was a really, really close call when it came to that. And looking at you on that stage this past weekend, you gained some size.
Yeah.
I mean, Brandon. I remember for Olympia, Brandon was just a little bit bigger than you, but you being compared next to him, you had pretty much almost the exact same size that he did. Yeah. What was it that you did going into that prep in order to gain that size?
If you compare my size this past weekend compared to, like, let's say last year's Salt City Showdown, it's generally about the same. Like, really nothing much changed. It's just during the Olympia prep, not a lot of people know this, I actually had 2 minor tears in both my pecs. I didn't announce it on the internet or anything like that. I didn't make a big deal of it. It's just I really couldn't train my chest. So a lot of my appearance on stage of my size, it comes from being full up top, and a lot of that went away for the Olympia. And so with that tear, like, I could barely push. I couldn't push nearly as much weight as I'm pushing now, and so I was just able to have a healthy and full prep for this upcoming for this last weekend show and for this show, and so that was the biggest difference.
And you jumping from one show to another like you're doing this week, this is the first time you do it.
Yes.
How are you feeling doing that kind of turnaround, jumping basically jumping from peak week to peak week, 1 week right after another?
It has its benefits, and then it also has its downfalls. But the downfall is more of a mental thing, where it's just you can push through it. It's a mental barrier where it's just your body just depending on how you diet, I guess. Like, my dieting, it does take a toll on your body, as competing does, and so it's just being basically sodium depleted for 2 weeks straight, eating boiled chicken and rice cakes. It gets you, but it's what. There's a purpose behind it, and here's what I do it for. And actually, the beneficial side of that is it's only 1 week apart. So I'm only going to get better, and it's in 1 week, and I don't have to wait 2 weeks. I don't have to wait 3 weeks. It's 1 week apart. So really, if you look at it, I don't try and think of it like a week. I try to think of it in terms of days. It just makes things seem so much closer, and it's not that far apart. So, yeah.
And we were talking a little bit off of camera about, like, you have 4 points right now. Let's say, hypothetically, you do win, Salt City, and you actually will be in the lead for points. Currently. Now, after the show, what do you have planned going into the rest of your season?
So I'm actually competing at the LA Grand Prix the week right after. So I'm doing back-to-back shows.
So you're doing 3 peak weeks, right?
3 peak weeks in a row. I'm just doing 3 straight peak weeks in a row. I'm actually really excited for that too, is because I haven't competed in my own backyard in a little while. A lot of people think, I'm pretty sure East Coast guys look at me, and if they don't know my record and what I do, they probably just think I go to a bunch of like, you know, LA shows and win them. But I actually haven't competed in LA in forever.
It's true, yeah.
In a very, very, very long time. And so I'm excited to go compete there. It's local, so I don't have to travel as much. Like tomorrow, because of work, you know, I have to fly out at like 8, you know, at 5:30 p.m. I have to miss check-ins, which is unfortunate. But the point is I'm going to get there. And, but next week is going to be a little bit more easing to the mind, where I just I know it's right there and I could drive over, and yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. The fact that it's local and a lot of friends will be there, and yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to wish you the best of luck in 2 days, man.
Yeah.
You know, I personally, you know, have it out that you take the win this weekend.
Oh,
that's just me, man. You know, and you know, I'm never biased, but at least at this time, I want to be biased on this one. I do would want you to win, man. But best of luck this weekend, bro, and best of luck for the rest of your season, guys. This is Eddy Miranda interviewing Joseph Lee, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, guys.
See you.